Okay. Hey guys and gals. Right now I'm gonna be reviewing a game most of you probably remember from your past if you're a gamer. Some of you might have not have been born. Some of you might not have been into gaming at the time. So what I'm reviewing now is Mega Man 2 for the NES. I'm just gonna be talking a little bit about the core details about the game, what made it good, why it's such a memorable game for a lot of people. And if you have not picked up this game, you need to, because if you're a gamer and you've never really played Mega Man 2, there's definitely going to be a void in your life that can only be filled by small blue people who shoot peas out of their fist. Anyway, so this is your host, Steven, and I'm going to be bringing you through Mega Man 2. Let's start. Alright, may the game begin. Right now, just setting up the game. It's got a little FMV in the very beginning. That was very cool for its time. It was I believe it was one of the first ever kind of cinematic beginnings. They're not so rare right now. You've got Metal Gear Solid. There comes this glorious intro. You've got all that awesome graphics from like Gears of War. But at the time, this was pretty flippin' awesome. It's got the rising building, and it kind of heaps up to this Mega Man dude, and he's not even wearing his helmet, which was cool. You're like, so he, it makes more of a human side to him. Let's just jump into normal. Right off the bat, you'll see there's 8 different enemies that I can choose for. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 8. 8 different enemies I can choose from, which was cool. So I can kind of choose my own path. One of the first times you're ever able to do that. Mario games, you always start out level 1. All other games generally start at level 1. Now I can choose my level. And if I don't like a level, I can always go back and, do it later when I have more power-ups, which we'll get to later, the power-up thing. It's pretty cool. Very innovative of its time. So here I'm in Metal Man's world. And everything was very based on, the enemy. Metal Man's world's all these gears turning, and everything's kind of metal, and it's got crap. I'm going to move that mouse. Sorry about that. Very, it very much resembled, and it created like an icon of Metal Man. And sorry, my emulator kind of craps up around here. I have no idea why. I do have the cart for this, but I just don't have the technology to feed it through to record it. I'm going to try and get more advanced technology in a little bit. If any of you guys can offer any assistance by telling me, what kind of good programs run the video footage and stuff, because I'm having problems with sound right now. But speaking of sound, this game's got amazing soundtrack. I mean, it was amazing for its time, and I'm getting my butt kicked. It totally just, it blew any other soundtrack out of the water. I mean, the only ones that can compare really to its depth, I think, is like the Final Fantasy and Super Mario, and that's about it. I mean, these were pretty cool audio tracks. As you can see, a lot of it's scaling up and down. There's some weird dudes. Items, there's pretty much only 2 things you can really get in this game from enemies, and that's these, which replenish health, and there's 2 different sizes, and energy balls that replenish different sizes. And a little tidbit of information, Mega Man 1 was the only one to have different looking ones. All the other ones look exactly the same. There are 6 Mega Mans in the Mega Man series. And then there's the Mega Man X series, which is kind of strange. But I'll get on to that in a little bit. Enemies, kind of generic. They definitely can get repetitive. This is a hard jump. I just totally died. I probably wasn't able to jump that. Okay. I'm going to fast forward to a boss fight. So hold on. Okay, I'm up to this boss fight right now. About to enter it. And I'll use this as an example to show off the audio, because it is just absolutely amazing. Okay, so you just got a preview of some of the audio, and it is pretty good. I mean, you can listen to this stuff. The funny thing is it's a continuous loop, but it is catchy. I will tell you that. I mean, this stuff is pretty interesting. And in the level, you get your new gear, which Metal Man is honestly, I think, the most useful gear you can get. I mean, it's pretty cool. So now I got 7 more guys until I get to Dr. Willie's. Sorry. Wheelo, I don't even know where I got that. And I'm going to fast forward once again. Okay, if you like the first part of the review, check out the second part up in my director's page. Smash Attack Games up in the corner. Check it out. This is Steven signing out.